We're here for the daily Forex report for June 8th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair had a very pretty wide range today, did close up, just up a little bit. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with the bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 92.42, potentially as low as 90.28. Look for some resistance around 92.00 and look for some support around 90.75. Now, switching to the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed higher during today's session. Still moving to the downside, biased is definitely down. If we do get a retracement, look for it to go as high as 120.69, possibly as low as 118.11. Look for some resistance around 120.25 and look for some support around 118.75. Now, the pound US dollar pair created a doji bar, so look for a potential reversal. We could see it swing to the upside at this point. We are looking for this pair overall, though, long term to continue moving sideways with the bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 146.34. Look for it to go down to 142.80. Look for some resistance around 145.50. And look for some support around 143.50. Now, the US Swiss, this particular pair moved lower during today's session, did form a swing trade setup. Definitely look for the breakout on that. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with the bias that is sideways as well. Look for it to potentially go as high as 117.08, possibly as low as 114.35. Look for some resistance around 116.75 and look for some support around 114.50. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have the Reserve Bank of New Zealand releasing their rate decision at 5 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus is they're going to move from 2.50% to 2.75%. We also have the Japanese gross domestic product annualized being released for the first quarter at 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it has dropped from 4.90% to 4.20%, which would be negative news for the Japanese yen. We also have the Australian unemployment change for May being released at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it has dropped from 33.7K to 20K. So definitely keep an eye on all three of those news announcements. Now, we do have a potential that is a potential swing trade opportunity over the next three that has been created over the past three sessions. We are looking for a breakout to the downside. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. It's pretty much tagged it already, but if we get a break below the low of this session so far, then we can look for it to move on down. The fact that it's pretty much tested it once is a good sign. We do have basically looking for a short at 115.11 and looking for it to come on down to this point and then down to here. So look for a sell, grab about 30 pips there. You can either choose to go to break even or see if it'll come on down to this point, which would be about an 80 pip move. So you can choose to basically go short, grab 30 pips or so, and then see if it'll move the additional 85. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.